Hey YouTube Nation, this is Wilber. I wanted to put out this video about business finances and how you can access loans and credit cards without the need of a
I don't know if you noticed that even the videos that we were shooting with one of our cameras were a little blurry. So this is the camera that we started shooting our videos. This is a Nikon D7000. We still have this camera. It's our very first camera. We started shooting the videos. We have it still as a good memento of our beginnings. It still works, you know. It records pretty good images, so we still have it as a memento of our times when we started this YouTube channel. But back to the video and continuing with this timeline that we wanted to talk to you about is, because I want you to have a point of reference as to when we started and where we are currently nowadays, in hopes that you get motivated, you get encouraged, you can ask us any questions about how to get from where you are right now to a higher level, which is what we always aim for. A lot of other creators reached out to us, and I'm glad that those creators, they notice our transparency, humility, the way we wanted to deliver these videos without any gimmicks or any fluff. We wanted to be completely transparent to our audience, and that's one of the reasons why we grew up so fast as well. It's because we were not doing any fluff or any gimmicks to gain subscribers or likes and that sort. Although some of those creators were the same creators then that wanted to take us down because they could not handle the jealousy. But we moved past that. Some channels that really wanted to hurt us, hurt our channel, hurt us, our image, just because they couldn't handle the pressure, or they couldn't handle really to having another creator doing well. We never put energy into that because you have 100% control of the way you react on situations that you face. So you have 100% control of that, and your character, really, that will say a lot about your character, how you handle these things, some attacks, which comes with the territory, right? If you're doing something and success comes with a lot of opposition. So it's not so much about the other person. You have no control about what the other person does. It's about you having 100% control as to how you react to these situations are going to come across whenever you're trying to do something for yourself, for your family, for other people as well. Take Credit Plug, really. When I started my channel, Credit Plug was one of the channels that I watched a lot of his videos, his content, very motivational, and I've never seen any videos from Credit Plug addressing any of the hate that he gets. And I know for a fact that he gets a lot of hate, and also from the same channel that was hating us, Credit Plug also got a lot of hate. And this, I'm mentioning this in this video because it's part of the timeline, right? It's part of the timeline and the things that we went through in our channel, and we wanted to include that. Why not? It's part of the journey, And again, it's not so much about the other person, it's so much about how you react with personal attacks, with hate, with envy. Like, you have control how you react. You cannot control what the other person does. Continuing with the timeline though, and I remember some of the accounts that we applied for, I remember starting with Suma and Strategic Network Solutions. Those are the two accounts that we started with, and those accounts were really crucial with the things that got us started with business credit. Now, of course, I want you to keep in mind that the time that we started, it was about a year ago, was different to what it is today. Some of these vendors, they have changed a lot. Some of them are not even reporting anymore to your business credit. Some of them have changed the time frame on which they report. Some of them have switched from reporting every 30 days to reporting every quarter. So keep that in mind, that we're talking about a different time. Some of these accounts we're not going to even recommend. Even though we started with those accounts, we're not going to even recommend them because they may not work the same as they were when we first started building our business credit. I remember another account that I applied for was Quill. I believe it could have been our first or second after Suma and Strategic Network Solutions. So I'm not sure which came first. It's kind of like the egg and the chicken discussions. But I wanted to let you know though that those were the two companies that we got into at the beginning, and we definitely applied for those two to start building our business credit. And I wanted to mention that, despite of all the misinformation that we found online and on other YouTube channels, we also found a lot of good information. Again, there were other channels that I was looking up to in order for us to learn and embark in this journey of building business credit. Possibly just like you are doing right now, you're watching our videos just to learn a lot about business credit. So probably just the same, doing some research, just putting pieces together in order for us to learn and build our business credit. So let's talk about now a little bit about what happened after we created the YouTube channel. We never thought really that this channel was going to get to the level that it is right now. But let's talk about it for a little bit. Well, sure, when you get into this YouTube sphere and universe, you're gonna come across a lot of situations and characters, personalities, and also even friendships that you are going to create along the line. One of the things that I'm grateful for is connecting with the biggest contributors that we've had in the channel, as well as in our Facebook group. And I've always mentioned so many great people that have come along. We have befriended and have been such a great experience having those individuals really in our inner circle, so to speak, and creating that positivity, right? That willingness to help not only our channel, but also the community and the audience that is consuming our content. So creating those, relationships along the way were paramount to the success of our channel. We focus on that really instead of focusing on the negatives that we were getting because of the success that we were experiencing. And one example that I'm going to give you guys is just coping with Charles White and in our interview, where he dropped major nuggets, major information that, I'm going to tell you the truth, not even I was aware of. And I thought I knew a little bit about business credit, but Charles White came in and he was so generous and so kind to really come into this interview with us and drop all that knowledge for you guys, which has benefited like lots of you. I still get emails and DMs today from that interview that we did with Charles White, saying that you guys have learned so much, how beneficial that interview has been for you guys. And I'm so grateful for coming across such an individual, so kind-hearted, because he is focused on helping people like myself and you to get to, to achieve our business credit goals. And another person that really am so grateful that we actually befriended in this business credit journey was Professor Crane, aka Lee. It has been a contribution that there's no money that can pay that. There's no course that can encompass so much knowledge, and there's no other way that nobody will open their knowledge and their heart even to a stranger for any reason. And that's why I'm so grateful for Professor Crane, aka Lee, or Lee, aka Professor Crane, who has been a great contributor, always in our live streams, always dropping knowledge. We are constantly asking questions to him, and we make the videos here, guys, and we put out all this content. And I can never claim that I am a master or an expert on the videos that I'm creating. You guys can see some of these videos have information. They have information that today that information changed, and you guys can see that some information has been contributed by members, subscribers, and people like Charles White and Lee. So we can never claim and take credit for all the information we put out there, because this information is either found online, either learned from our own mistakes or our own research, or actually relayed by a subscriber or the two individuals that I just mentioned. So there's no way that I can come here to the videos and try to appear like I am an expert, and there's no way for that, guys. And to be completely honest, I don't even think that you'll buy that. So that being said, very grateful and humbled by all the contribution that has been provided by the subscribers, and also by our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is over 19,000 members today. We have I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is overwhelming. Like having 20,000 people in a Facebook group trying to learn about business credit, and it's humbling to be able to provide all this content for them, for people that I understand where they are, because I was exactly in that place, trying to build business credit, trying to create extra source of income with a bigger goal in mind, which was doing real estate investment. So we have grown so much, hence why we haven't been able to post as often as we used to before, because we have embarked ourselves with so many projects. This business credit, guys, has opened so many doors, and this is why I'm so encouraged and excited to share this journey with you, because I know that some of you want the best for your business. You want to improve your lifestyle and the lifestyle of your family. And I tell you, because I was there, and this is a huge opportunity. And only with business credit, I've been able to accomplish all that and take advantage of so many doors that have opened because we embarked ourselves in this journey. So yes, we are acquiring properties right now at the moment. We are in talks with some partners that we are going to buy properties, also to invest in real estate. And the reason I mention this, guys, is not to boast, but just to show you how. And in my first videos, you will find that I was clear about my goals, right? I was clear about my goals about building business credit to invest in real estate, because I'm not rich, I'm not a millionaire, and I don't have money to invest in real estate. But I knew, one thing I knew is that I could leverage my business to get to where I wanted to get, okay? And also, I always was clear that I wanted to keep my person, myself, separated completely from my business entity. So I wanted both to be 100% different things, okay? That's why we have been advocates for no PG from the beginning. And we have been very clear. So let me mention right now, we have also been very clear with the fact that there are some deals that you will just have to personal guarantee. There's no other way around it. You will have to personal guarantee those deals. If you're smart, you will personal guarantee them. So there's that. And just to swing back real quick to our why, that was our why was clear from the get-go, okay? We were 100% clear on our why, our goal, our bigger picture. So that is part of our why. All that is part of our why. First, take care of our families, invest in real estate, right? Have this foundation. We don't want to be rich. We don't want to be wealthy. We don't want to be millionaires. Something that I always mention to my wife. But we want to be in a situation that we don't have to worry about money, right? That we don't have to hurt for money. And also, help others. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's so important that you can get closer to other people, that you can encourage them. They can know your story, where you were, and how you progressed and got to wherever it is that you are, and which I hope is a better situation than you were in the past. But speaking of ourselves specifically, just to be kind of like an encouragement, right? There are some other people that they just choose to be where they are, and they don't want to move, they don't want to do anything, they're okay there, and that's fine. If they're okay there, you have to leave them alone. But the people that want to excel, that want to progress, and want to know about your story and how you got there, so those are the people who you can definitely help. So that's the timeline, guys, and where we are right now from where we started. We are so thankful and humble to where we are, because we have created a couple of sources of income that we did not have before business credit. But I'm gonna rail back, and I'm gonna just come back to our focus here. It's laying down this timeline for you so you can realize how much progress has it been since our very first video on August 10th, 2020. And I know that a channel out there is claiming that they were teaching us about business credit, and yet we started our channel before they did. So I'm not sure how's that possible. We don't pay too much attention to that. We don't have time to defend ourselves because we're so busy doing all the productive things. What I wanted to do is lay down this timeline for you guys so you can understand. Even by the quality of the videos, you can see the change. You can see how much we've progressed. You guys have seen the videos where we have even been able to get approved for American Express. We have a platinum business card from American Express. We have a gold American Express, and all the perks that comes with that. So just to lay that timeline from where we started speaking and learning about business credit, and this is why we wanted to document all that journey, so you guys are in the know, how we did it, where we are, and how we got there. So, from having no business credit to almost $300,000 in business credit, having about 4 properties under the business name, and then, we're about to partner up with other companies to buy real estate outside of our state. So these are progresses that I wanted to mention to you in this timeline, from going back to applying for SUMA and having 0 business credit and buying $70 digital items that we were not going to use at all. I bought these items from SUMA and Strategic Network Solutions, and I know I downloaded I don't know, whatever I purchased and never opened it or used it. But I know that there was a goal, okay? I know some of you would not apply for certain accounts because to you it doesn't make sense to apply for those accounts because they didn't serve your business or had anything to do with your business. But I'm going to tell you, every single account to me made sense to me, even though it didn't have anything to do with my business. And you know what? They worked and they benefit the business. I apply for accounts like Home Depot. I apply for accounts like Lowe's, Floor and Decor. And this account, how was I gonna use those accounts? I didn't have no real estate to use Home Depot. I wasn't working in construction, for Lowe's. How am I gonna use Lowe's, Floor and Decor? Now I apply for those accounts then. Now ask me what accounts I'm using to furnish the properties that I'm acquiring under the company's name. I'm using Lowe's, I'm using Home Depot to furnish those properties and leveraging that credit. And even though, I did not have any use for them back then, but I kept those accounts. I ordered from those accounts just to keep that credit building because I have a vision, I have a goal. And at the moment, it didn't make sense, but it did. So now I'm able to leverage this credit to furnish all the properties on business credit. Okay, by the time I have to pay those accounts back, I'm already getting revenue from the properties and I'm OPMing. I didn't have to put money out of my pocket, out of the business cash flow to furnish these properties because I already have built these business relationships with Home Depot, Lowe's, Floor and Decor, and these companies, Amazon. So this is what happens when you have to have like you have to have vision. You have to see the bigger picture. And I had a lot of people saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna apply for these companies. This company has nothing to do with what I do." Look, I don't argue with these people because they're right. I don't argue with them. But if they cannot see and have vision, then there's no way. There's not a syringe that you can inject vision to anybody. If they cannot see it, even though you're explaining, then just leave them alone. Just keep going your path. Just keep going on your journey. I had a clear vision. By the time we acquired these properties, we already have the accounts. I didn't have to wait to get approved or use the business cash flow to furnish these properties. I already had the accounts built. I have next 60s, I have revolving accounts, and those are the accounts that are furnishing all our properties. Business gas cars, fleet cars. I had barely 2 cars when I acquired all these gas cars. I have probably 15, 20 gas cars. And if you ask me, are you using all these cars? Yes, I was alternating those cars, but I had a vision. And then I applied for vehicles financing under the business name, and we have 5 vehicles. Guess what are we using to fuel those cars? The gas car that I acquired when we didn't have no cars to fuel. So this is the power of business credit. This is why you want to be prepared and not wait until, but it takes a lot of vision for that. It takes a lot of grit. It takes being prepared and have vision. Okay, you have to have vision to know where you're going from the get-go. Otherwise, everything's going to be a waste of your time. So I hope this timeline works for you and helps you understand that, it's not so much being married to a business. When we started building business credit, we were doing digital marketing. We were doing client acquisitions for companies, for med spas, and for plastic surgeons. We were doing branding, but we were not married to that niche. We wanted to create extra source of income, and that's what we did with business credit. So anyways, guys, I wanted to make this video to show you the progress where we are. I hope this helps and encourages you, because that's what we wanted to do with this video, really. So hopefully this video encourages you, really, that you can see our progress from where we started really to where we are right now. And again, as I was saying, because it was our 1-year anniversary, we wanted to make this video. Again, in August 10th, 2020 is when we started. It was our first video talking about business credit. And, today is September 2021, September 7th, 2021. It's been a year and 1 month since we started that. So we wanted to bring you all this information, timeline of our progress, and even a few clips so you can see where we were before and where we are now, including the blurry videos in the past. We had no idea to how focus and keep the video in focus. But then from there to getting, all this equipment to make quality videos for you so you can take advantage of this information. So this is why we do this for you. If you haven't, go ahead and check our Facebook group. We have there, like I said, over 19,000 members who are benefiting from all the business credit information that we're sharing there. And also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe. I mean, there's so much information that we're putting out. At the moment, again, like I said, we're so busy with other projects. We haven't forgotten about you. You are important. Our audience is important, and we haven't forgotten about you. So we're going to continue to bring this content for you. So we're bringing you all this information so you can learn. And also, if you're open to definitely creating extra source of incomes like we have, then this is a good channel for you to follow. Go ahead and subscribe. So we have a bunch of resources that you can take advantage of. Go ahead and click below. So we have resources for virtual business addresses that report to your business credit. We have ways that you can sign up for eCredable, where you can report a bunch of accounts that you're paying for right now, reporting to your business credit. We have funding, financial institutions that could fund your business. Just take a look down below at the links that we have and the content and the details. So if you have any questions, please post them down below. If you have been following us and you've been subscribers since the beginning, please let me know. Comment down below and tell me that you've been a subscriber since we started, and I would love to offer you probably a 10-15 minute one-on-one on the phone. If that's valuable to you, I'll be open to that. Why not? Again, I don't claim I know everything. I know enough to get to where we are today, and I appreciate each one of you guys. Thank you so much, and have a good one.
Salir de esa